And welcome back to the WHHI Daily News. Scott Cooke has joined us again for his second segment from the South Carolina Department of Consumer Affairs. And we are going to talk about text messaging scams. The Federal Trade Commission has come out with the top 10 scams that we are seeing on our cell phones. So Scott, just jump right in and let us know what they are and what we can do about them.
Yeah, so they put out a list of the text message scams that we're all getting. And of course, it's the same type of stuff that we see here in South Carolina. And, it's just kind of interesting to see those messages. And it's a good reminder of what's coming into us and what not to click and what not to respond to. And kind of the big offenders that they're seeing across the country are those toll road scams that we've all gotten those messages about.
Right.
The fake job offers that, I've been getting those a good bit over the past week. A lot of long, lengthy messages about how I can make a lot of money in just a week or two,
Right,
those type of things. And then the fake package deliveries that we all get those, of course, during the holidays and stuff, but they kind of continue that year round where they're pretending to be the post office or FedEx and those type of companies. One of the other ones that they're seeing a lot are those fake fraud alerts where they're maybe pretending to be your bank and you're getting that message that wants you to click on that link and then provide all kinds of information about your financial accounts and those types of things. But then, also you just get those wrong number messages too, where sometimes it's just, a message, maybe they're like, do you want to get coffee? And it's from somebody you haven't recognized. And a lot of times with that, they're just trying to get you engaging with them where they'll maybe come up with the scam later, or they find out that you're somebody who responds to text messages and then they start bombarding you later with all kinds of fake offers, And so it's just kind of a good reminder to not respond to these messages. Don't click on the links. Don't call any of these phone numbers that you're getting, if they're coming in from messages that you're not expecting. And just really kind of take a look at what you're getting and what you're responding to and how you're responding. We know a lot of times they want you to, of course, click those links, but you can always, if they're pretending to be your bank or somebody like that you do business with, you've probably got a customer service number for those companies. So look up those numbers yourself and use those to communicate with those companies and not those messages that are just coming to you randomly.
So should you go on your phone and I think it's report junk and delete? Should you do that? And if you do
Absolutely.
that, will it just, you're done? Because I think I've done that, but I think I still get it more.
Yeah, we all keep getting more and more and more, but hopefully reporting junk and deleting them will help you out. The phone carriers get that data when you're using that, and hopefully they're able to use that to kind of figure out who those troublemakers are and get those repeat offenders, at least temporarily off of your phone. But there's also a lot of good information that you can take advantage of. The Federal Communications Commission, they have a lot of data on their website about different things you can do with your phone. They have all these links to the phone carriers that will provide you specific details about services that may be, available depending on which phone provider you're using. So that's a good resource from the Federal Communications Commission that folks can take advantage of. That will help you maybe block some of those or limit some of those incoming messages.
Well, we have just about a minute and a half left. Quickly, emails that come in that also have links. That you're not familiar
Absolutely.
with. Don't click on those. And then some just go directly to spam. And then I've gone to my spam and go, oh my gosh, I cannot believe some of the stuff that's coming in. It's horrible.
Yeah, and we always tell people, if you don't know absolutely that message is from the person that they claim to be, you don't want to respond to it. You don't want to click on those links. So you want to verify all those details yourselves and use those tried and true ways to communicate with companies. I know I get messages pretending to be my bank, but my bank generally wants me to communicate through their app. So kind of think about those ways that you normally communicate with companies and stick to those.
All right, very good. Well, thank you so much. I did want to share with everyone that Jeremy just told me that we do in Beaufort and in Bluffton. We have places where you could take your disabled electronics and whether it's laptops or old printers or computers or whatever to recycle. So thanks, Jeremy, for that tip. And thank you, Scott. You're always just, provide great insight into what's going on in the consumer affairs world, particularly in our digital life. Thank you so much, Scott.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back. Lisa Richardson will join us with the Weekend Update. Stay tuned.